Hey y'all, hey, so it is that time. It is time for us to get January in order. I can't believe, and I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop saying I can't believe it's whatever. Because yes, the days are moving by super fast, and I'm halfway prepared and not halfway prepared. So we are in the new now. Let me see. I think that works. All right. So I do have a video with a quick flip through of what my planner looks like for this year. I am still using a classic size disc bound system. So let's get into January. And actually, I am going to pull out, because January is a mashup month. So this is going to be like a super mashup month. So the first week of January is going to be the, what is this? The goal planner. Some of the monthly pages, and then just the 1 week is going to be the weekly pages, and then we'll just move into regular vertical. Now, I am not going to glue those pages together, because a part of me wants to actually take those vertical pages out and use a dashboard layout. So instead of gluing pages together, I'm thinking that I might just pull them out. So it is not January 1st yet, so I still have time to decide. So let me move this to the side. I think the biggest thing is I didn't want to redate. So why am I going to be gluing pages together in the first place? So this is our monthly. Now, this is a vertical, just a plain vertical layout. Because I'm going on vacation in February, and I have a couple of projects that I need to get done in January, I like to use the monthly layout. So I'm going to be gluing the back. And see, my monthly layout is undated, so I'm going to be gluing these two together so I don't have to redate one side of the monthly. Now, if you wanted to, you can go through and just redate the monthly all the way across the board, and then you wouldn't have to glue any of the pages together. I just don't know if I felt like doing that. So that was kind of my reasoning for not. So I wanted this sheet because I wanted to do some habit tracking for the month. So instead of doing it each individual week on my layout, I can just keep it here. What is the goal for the month? Check it out. Things I need to do, note to self, and jot down. And then these are going to be my top 3 priorities, the things that must be done this month. And then just a note sheet for brain dumping. Now, I was torn because a part of me wanted to keep a running to-do list for the month. So that's where these 2 pages come in. A part of me is thinking that I'll just keep this page as the running to-do list. This is what jacked me up, is because I like having the bullet point and then the due date on there versus just having the open checklist. But what I think I'm going to do is, so we got 2, 4, 6, so we got 8 blocks. What I may do is everything that's due by this particular Friday, this Friday, or whatever day, separate these by due dates. So everything that's due this particular day, I'll do here, or this particular. So I think I actually can just take this out. We are. See, this is what happens when you and this is why I didn't glue anything down to begin with, because I was still working it out in my head how that was going to work. So maybe what I'll do is, I think I'm gonna pull, this is my clip. I think I'm gonna pull this out completely. And I will also say, gluing the pages and stuff down does make your planner extra bulky. So what I'm going to do to alleviate that is I'm gonna pull these 2 pages out. And then this way, I'm only going to glue 1 page. I just don't feel like I need both sets of these. But then again, I might. So I can use 1 for personal and then 1 for the home stuff. And then this way, we'll just cover up. Backwards. Oh, you're so backwards. Okay. So I'll have 2 pages. 1 checklist. We got. And that's the thing, it's like, I feel like I don't need 2 checklist pages. And I'm thinking maybe if I just glue these, then I don't even need those other pages at all. Because this should be plenty of space for me to jot down the house project, what I need to wrap up for vacation in February, and some personal things like dentist appointments, all of those things, because I am separating business stuff and social media stuff from here. So yes, there we go. That's the plan. All right, so now we got it together. So I'm actually do what I said I didn't want to do in an effort to not make my planner super bulky. And that's the only downside about putting this plastic on my desk. I didn't necessarily want to redate. And this doesn't really bother me with one side being lines, one side being dots. I don't care about that. So let's get to it. Because this, truth be told, is the easier way. So we are not just adding a whole bunch of random pages. Okay, and I grabbed the wrong tape. So now I also need to make sure I pull out some numbers. Now I thought I had so I need to darn it. I do have numbers sitting on my desk because I was going to also number my monthly pad that I'm using for my YouTube planning. I've been doing well these last couple, of months in posting at least twice a week. So I'm going to stick with that at 2 videos a week and trying to add shorts. I want to try to at least do 1 short a week. Like 1 thought out short versus just like the little quick ones that I do in the middle of things. Alright, so there we go. Good with that. I can put these back in my other, with the planner that goes along with that. So then we have this, and then this. Alright, first thing we need to do is date. So these were the closest set of numbers that I had close to me. So we're going to use these. Numbers out. I know you guys didn't want to watch that. I know that it's so boring to sit and watch somebody put numbers down. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that part out. I will say with these washi strip washi style stickers, I probably should have pulled out my other tweezers, because pulling up some of them dots, I was on the struggle bus a little bit. And since I pulled these out, I'm going to try to use as many of these stickers as possible. Yeah, and we'll throw them down. And has anybody decided to create any new habits for the new year coming in for 2024? And that's the only thing now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that 31. I can use it in my journal. That they want to incorporate, or even any habits around their planner. One habit that I am instituting, because I realized for me, in order to get focused and to stay focused, I needed to separate out the things that I was doing for social media and business from everything that I had going on personally, just because I felt like I didn't get focused. I would pull out my planner and I would think to myself, okay, I'm going to work on stuff that has to do with my online store. And then I would find myself drifting off and working on something else. So I said, if I separate everything, this is what I have in front of me. That is going to be the focus. So one habit that I'm instituting going forward is, when I want to work on like trying to figure out what videos I'm going to record for the month, I put my other planners away. I have a little shelf on my desk. I've actually put them on the shelf, any notebooks or sticky notes that are not related to that, I move them out of my space, so I am solely focused on what is in front of me. It is like, I never thought I was one of them people like with squirrel brain where you'd be like, oh, I'm all over the place, until I realized, like, hey, it's not the planner, it's me. As crazy as that sounds, I was like, yeah, like, yo, it's not the planner, it's me. It's because I am not focused. Like, I would work on it for a couple of minutes and then I would be on to something else. And I was like, okay, so we have to take a little bit of accountability in regards to that. Okay, the quiet luxury ones do not match. Okay, here we go. So, and I know I just got done saying I'm not a big floral person, but we have these florals in here. So I'm thinking that we use as many of them as possible on this spread. I like florals in, okay, this is going to sound so weird. I like what I have dubbed sophisticated florals. Meaning, I don't want, like, I don't like the cartoonish style florals, but a lot of the florals that are in like Live Love Posh or the Goldmine and CoCo florals are doable for me. Now, is it going to be something where it's a complete floral spread? No. And a lot of times if I incorporate one and I still have some on the page like this, I try to throw them all in there. Throw them all on this one spread, so I don't have a sticky sheet with just the floral sitting on there. So that's what we're going to do now. And a part of me is like, part of me feels like I want to put a washi strip down here and then just repunch the page. But then I also feel like that is being on team, you doing way too much. So maybe, and then what I'll do is I can do that, and then I can just take my X-Acto knife and just slide down and make it work. I'm like, what am I gonna do with those big old ones? And then I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, it's enough of these where maybe I don't need to try to feel like I want to use them all on here. But I very much am in the season of, okay, this is what I mean. I should have taken a moment to look for my other tweezers. And I'm trying to figure out, what did I do with them? You know how you think you put something somewhere? Oh, I did. I remember. I did put it in the right place. And I think because these stickers are so thin that it's easier for the pointy tweezers. See how that just came up so much easier? Yeah. I think that's 2. Okay, that'll work. And then this way, I don't feel like it's just a ton of flowers everywhere, because they're mainly on the spine. And a lot of times I don't even do like that whole spine decoration thing, but this is a good way to use. I should have put, I need one down here. I don't have a little one, do I? Is that smaller? That's smaller. And then I'm going to pull out a couple of dolls. We got our bill pay stickers. We got a birthday in January I want to put on here. And the only reason I'm trying to take my time and be semi-anal about it is because I don't want to have to repunch the holes. Like, I don't want to have to do that part. And then I need to make sure I set something, some type of little box or something there to kind of get that stem, because it's going all over the place. And then I'm like, do I have 2 birthdays in January, or is it just the one? It is. I have 2 birthdays I need to put down for this month. That's the other thing with the tweezers. You can kind of test what it will look like before you put it all the way down. I feel like that might be overkill. And what I do is I'll use a quote sticker to go here. See? There we go. I put a quote sticker here, and then I put a small, I should have a small doll or something I can put there. The Tawana Simone dolls come in the 2 sizes, so you get a larger one and then you get several of the smaller ones. I'm just trying to think in my head, what colors do I have of hers that would work with these colors we have going on. Okay, that's not too bad. And I am being strategic with where I'm placing things, because I do kind of have a cheat sheet as to what I need to put down for the month. I feel like that just looks weird. I'm gonna put you, can I throw you here? There we go. We can be strategic with that one. So there we go. And just because I'm going to be moving this page around, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. And now, if you are super anal about this, what you can do is take a piece of tape and tape the back side together, and then put the stickers on there and do the X-Acto knife. Because I'm not being that anal about it, I feel like, okay, let me make sure that's on there tight. Do not want to accidentally cut myself. Okay. And I'm feeling like I don't think I pressed down hard enough. There we go. I actually like the way that looks. Okay. That's my first time doing that, so we'll see. And I feel like we can throw her down on here. I don't know why. But the other habit, because we were talking about, I'm saying we were talking like y'all are sitting in here with me. I was talking about habit. She's a little larger than I want to be there. She's going to cover up. She want to cover up the whole number 27. I don't want to cover up the whole 27. Offhand, I can't think of anything that I have planned, but still. I feel like I should move the flower over. But I think creating habits around your planner helps. Like for me, keeping this larger planner on my desk open to the week, you see it, you're like, okay, these are the things that I need to get done today or this week, versus having it closed somewhere and wondering why you're never using it. Well, where are you placing it at? Okay, I think I put her down too crooked, or not, or over too far. Nope, I think we'll make it. She is crooked. Can we tell that she is crooked? Yeah, we can tell that she's crooked. Still feel like she kind of on a slant, but I think it's the way that she's posed. I don't think it's me. I think it's the sticker. That's what we're going with right now anyway. The other habit that I am instituting is keeping it simple. If I feel like I just need to brain dump all over the page, I'm going to do that, versus feeling like, oh, I need to get a separate page to brain dump because I've set, this page aside to do this thing and that thing. I'm not doing that to myself at all. A lot of my pages, I've had brain dumps, codes, words, all types of things wherever I felt like they needed to be. So just really getting into what works, because it's not about what it looks like. It's about, is this really working for me? These are clear, and I kind of want to cover up that notes. I could use one of these. Eliminate in order to evolve. Evolve with every experience. You reserve the right to evolve. I think we'll use that one. Now, there we go. Perfect. So that's the biggest thing. And I'm trying to think what other habit. Clearing my desk, keeping my planner open. I would say creating a routine where I have a nightly check-in with my planner. That's something that I did briefly, and I was not consistent with it. But I think, in my opinion, it did help. I'm trying to think, maybe one of these small ones, but I feel like the doll, whatever doll I put there, needs to be standing up. So that is a habit that I am going to be reintroducing, if that makes sense. Here, I should be able to find a box or a circle or something in this Evolve book to kind of keep that same color going. Or I can even put a header. There we go. That's better. So we got our sideboard together. Let me put all that away later. So before I add any more decorative stickers, let me get to, I guess, what we call the meat and potatoes. I'm trying to think, what colors do I have? Well, these are sticker sheets that I took out that I said I needed to use up. Okay, so we got a green and an orange. That most definitely is not going to work with what we got going on. Okay. So let's pull out our scripts. And I should have, like, I know I have one for my water bill that I can throw in. Those are like staff meetings. So the water bill is the 9th of every month. So we'll stick that down here. Now, the one thing I do put on this monthly is I put my business bills as well as my personal bills. I think those are the only bill ones I have left. That's Digital Detox, Happy Hour. I do need to put a flight sticker. My son is flying. Okay. Excuse me. So I'll put that down there. I say I don't have any vacation or anything planned for January, but most definitely do for February. Oh, you know what? I just ran across those darn. What did I do with those mortgage stickers that I set to the side? Did I stick them in here? And I was like, I need to start using them. Okay, no. And now that I can't think about what I did with them, that's fine. That is okay. You know, and I don't even know what made me buy all of these, because, and it's not a good habit. I'm gonna start off with saying that. I know it's not a good habit to put your bills on auto pay and then just kind of forget about them, but that is most definitely the one thing for my mortgage. Is that I have it set on auto pay, and I kind of, I'm like, but that's all that goes to that account anyway, so. Why do I feel like? Oh, the 6. So that in there. Now this blue is going to be a little harsh, and that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll use something different for, let me see what the blue looks like. It's not too bad because it's gonna be a couple of these that go in here for like my cell phone, for Cox. And that's the thing, all of these are due around the same time, and then the 18th. So is that everybody? I got cell phone, I got Cox, credit cards. Oh, my Torrid card. My Torrid card is due on the 20th. And can I say too, I get it. Credit cards are in business for you to use them. So I had like a emergency card that I've had for years. Now this particular card, the rewards were kind of trash, so I wasn't using it at all. And truth be told, like, I had taken the card out of my pocketbook and everything. So they sent me a letter and was like, hey, if you don't use the card by this day, you know, they did give me warning. They were like, we are going to close your account. It had been so long, and I think when I went to go use the card so I could just put one purchase on there to keep the card open, something happened. I think something happened where it didn't work. So I completely forgot about it. And then I locked myself out of the account to try to reset it online. And then after I locked myself out, I forgot about it. And then they kindly sent me a letter and was like, listen, you didn't make any purchases within that time frame, so we are closing your account. Can I just say, like, do I get no credit for being, like, somewhat responsible and not just charging stuff to be charging stuff? But I get it. It's a business. Like, you're not making any money off of me on the interest or anything like that, so why are we still going to keep extending you credit? I get it. It just kind of irritates me. And I say that to say, like, Torrid and Lane Bryant, especially Lane Bryant. Lane Bryant don't even give you the courtesy of a, hey, heads up, you haven't used your card in a long time, we're going to close your account. Yeah, if you don't use your card with them, I think it's like within like 90 days, they be quick to close your card. So I always have to remember every so often to go on there and maybe buy some bras. So yeah, I had to go in there and bought my mom some bras. I was like, I don't need anything. But, you know, on the rare occasion that I do want to buy something, I'd like to get the credit card member perks that you get for having a card with them. So, I don't know. That's my rant. Now, what did I just do with it? Oh, I'm like, I just had the darn stickers. I needed happy birthday, and I think I'm also going to use, I just saw them, the little boxes. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. So I was like, I mean, they closed the account, and I was like, it's kind of whatever. It wasn't doing too much for me anyway. Especially since I wasn't using it. What are we looking like time-wise? Oh, I'm going to have to speed this video up. So I usually don't like to do the voiceover, so you guys let me know how you like the video sped up with just the music on the background. I feel like because when I'm editing that I don't like, I feel like I talk, either I'm talking too fast or too slow for what's going on in the video. But I realized that I want to try to keep some of these videos shorter. I know that some of my Plan With Me videos, especially if I'm doing like a before or after during the pin kind of thing where I'm filling everything out, that they can become a bit long. So just very much trying to be mindful of all of those things. And I need to schedule. I'm just looking at the way the 1st of February falls. Let's see. And I probably need to break some of these out. Now, some of these stickers are no longer available, so I will only be linking stores in the description box. So like the Tawana Simone sticker, I believe that's still available, but like the Goldmine and CoCo stickers, I will link the sub box that they came from. But the Piper paper, she's no longer doing these style stickers, so I won't have any links for those. And I wanted to put $1 something there, but I feel like they are all too big. Maybe I can pull from my Isa Ella Jewels. Maybe I got a Lily or something that's smaller. Can I throw her down there with the classic? I like D. Let me see if I can find. That pink is off. I feel like the hazel one might work better. Let me see. That's too dark. Maybe I'll put I don't know how them colors work. Let me see. There we go. I like that. I'm trying to think. Do I want to put her down there? Actually, I know what I'm going to put there. think that's it for right now.